Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Eador Genesis. Okay, bear with me here. We got some bad news and some great news. Let's cover the bad news first. I have lost about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of Eador Genesis video for you guys. I thought I was recording. I made a lot of awesome progress and lost that recording. I think I accidentally didn't hit record, and I played an extra hour and a half of this game. That was such a shame to lose it. The good news is because I actually back up the save game, on occasion, I'm actually able to redo all of it. Now, I guess bad news about that is that, well, things might end up being a little different than how they turned out, which is a shame, because things really turned out well for us. But anyway, we have not ended up losing the recording. We will be able to pick up, and you guys will not have a big jump. The really great news was what happened to us at the end of the last video. In fact, the ending parts of the last video. Menkor, a tactician who is a scout commander, got lucky and received a strongbow, an amazingly powerful but short-range weapon. Look at that, range attack 15, plus 4 range, plus 5 ammo. It's incredible. He is now doubling back to kill slugs at Dusty Plains to complete our alliance with the Lizardmen. Over here, Ilfin also got a Springald by sheer luck, with our guards, a group of watchmen nonetheless, defeating a group of rogues and getting that as a reward. Amazing. And so, now we have some good weapons for our 2 archers. How incredible is that? That is pretty damn incredible. We just took this location from the red player, and we built ourselves some guards here, which is a very strong first tier 1 contract. And we also built a outpost, and we have staffed it as well with 1 person. This will allow us to repulse them if they show up here, because they'll be delayed. They can't make any progress down into these lands from this side until this fortification is successfully sieged. It should hopefully hold them here for about 4 or 5 turns, which will give me time to rush a hero over here to lift the siege should it be attacked. Alright, well, Ilfin is also done, so bear with me everyone as I try to figure out what it is I need to do next. What were we doing? Oh, I know what I want to do. We are actually going to go over here, kill some slugs, and that should complete our contract as well. Oh, sorry, our quest for the Lizardmen. This will give us access to Lizardmen units, which we haven't seen before. So I think we were probably going to bring Ilfin back here to pick up some new units. Alternatively, we should look for some things he can kill. I think he can kill these kobolds. I think his army can also kill these spiders. Let's go and fight the spiders first. And Menkor will come over here. Next, I need to look around at our guards. And just to make sure we actually have guards all around. We don't have any here, so we're going to want some sort of guard here to help us out. Alright, let's end our turn. I'm actually kind of glad I get to redo this. I still have the other save as well. I could just show you guys how far along I got. It was amazing, but I didn't do much explaining of what I'm thinking about in combat or stuff like that during the next hour and a half. So I guess I'm kind of glad we get to redo this. All right, we're still stomping over here with Menkor. As for Ilfin, he will actually stop and check out these giant spiders. Next. As always, we want to be making more structures in all of my lands. Let's come over to the halflings. Actually, let's do something which I don't know if I showed you. I think I did. You can get a better look of your provinces by coming down to the statistics button and then coming over here to list of provinces. This will show all the provinces that you own, any buildings they have, if you have a guard in them, if there's a garrison and what the fortification conditions are, and as well as a quick summary of the number of locations they have in it. You can also come down here and click on Location View Mode, which shows you all the locations that in this province, as well as possibly what is actually defending them. Very handy for you to get a very quick look as to maybe where you want to go next with your armies. I find this actually indispensable with the more provinces that you gain. This is rather than clicking on each one and seeing what do I have there and so on, you can just go here, click on this, and see where you need to build more things. For example, the King's Forest here, we don't have a pub, so we're totally going to build a pub here. And Ilfin can go ahead, yep, and enter the Primeval Thicket and kill some spiders. Mancor is stomping over here. We want to guard in the Misty Vale. I think we'll put local militia here at the moment. Or, actually, Timber Watchmen. Watchmen would let me see out a little bit more. Let's build the Watchmen to start. Drow are out this way. Alright. Or Dro. I never know how to pronounce that race's name. I think it's Drow is how you say it. Okay, well, that's all for there. For structures, we're going to go ahead and build a tanner store. It'll increase our income by 2, and it provides access to a single item of worth, in particular for us, that we can't get anywhere else, and that you have to kind of get lucky to find. A leather belt. This is a common item, so anyone can use it, and it increases your stamina by 2. That's actually extraordinarily useful. We don't really need the rest of this, but we'll take it for at least our archer if he's missing any pieces of this gear. And now we will end our turn. And I remember this battle. Okay, the hero Ilfin has headed into the wildest part of the local forest. The inhabitants of the thicket have noticed him and are getting ready to attack. 4 enemies. Giant spider and a bird eater. Ilfin is a little nervous, but he says the forces are equal. I think he can handle it. First, something else I want to point out. If you're not sure about the condition of your hero's equipment, you're like, oh crap, I forgot to equip the other arrows, and you don't want to do it in combat, you can click on this screen, and you can do any sort of management that you need to do here really quick. In this case, I'm going to look at our weapon. It's still in good shape. It should be able to handle this battle. But if it was like only 2 durability left, because I took an extra jagged arrows, we can totally swap it for the fight. Let's attack. Yes, I remember this one very well. Okay, I remember this one very well because of a mistake I made, which I will not make this time around. Okay, so to start, we have 3 giant spiders and 1 bird eater. The giant spiders can web us. All of them have forest mastery, so they can move through the forest without slowing themselves down. The good news about this layout here is that, well, if you look, we have 2 lakes in the way. Spiders cannot cross the lakes. We also have 2 swamps and a hill. The hills and swamp will slow them down. This means that I don't have to worry about them whipping around this corner and all hitting me at the same time. We'll be able to use the terrain to our advantage to bottleneck them. We are going to want probably 2 units over here. I'll probably want something like this. And I think that will be good. Let's put our slinger here. So our archer has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can already hit this spider. We could give him the hill. That would let him hit a range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could hit any spider. But the spiders are going to move quickly. They're all going to be in the woods. So we're probably... I want my leader back a little bit. We're probably going to cast a spell the first round and then begin shooting spiders next. Maybe. We will see. I want all my range behind. These guys I want in their current position so we can have them move up and defend. We want 2 heroes here to block these spiders when they come around the corner. 2 heroes. 2 melee units to delay them, and 2 units up here as well to delay these spiders. I'm thinking putting this guy on the hill because it increases his counterattack, which he can totally benefit from. Also because he'll get 1 point of defense currently, and his spear gets +1 range, which is actually really important because we want him to be able to reach out and hit these enemies first to weaken their ranged attack. Let's start. Before we go any further, I should also point out that I am not using all the hotkeys which are available to me, and that's on me. It's totally a mistake on my part. We can hit S to immediately bring up the spells. I constantly go over here instead. Thank you. I think it was you, Wingley, who pointed that out to me. Thank you very much. I always forget that that's an option. You see me hitting E all the time, or you don't see me, to end the turn, but Well, S brings this up. Next, you can also hold down the Alt key to get a summary of all the abilities that this spider is able to use. Like, this has Forest Walk, 2 points in it. It's got Poison, 2 points in that. And it's got 3 for Web. So it lasts 3 turns. We can also see that it has 3 ammo for it as well. 3 ammo for its shots. Is that right? Oh, yes. It has 3 ammo for its shots. Its range is 2. It does 3 damage with that shot as well. That's interesting. I didn't realize it did damage. Anyway, but we can see all the stats for this creature if we just hit Alt, rather than actually going over to the creature and right-clicking on it. This is great for a quicker summary of these creatures and what they're able to do. You can also see their levels. This spider has a medal? Well, that sucks. It's got a medal of range defense. That's right, increases defense by 2, so that's just normal defense. The spider itself has taken a lot of points in range defense. All right, I'm babbling. Let's go ahead and start, and I think we'll start by using a haste. This will let us recover some stamina faster. And these spider, actually, we'll move you here. And that's all we're going to do this turn. Oh, here they come. All of them from this direction. Only one from down here. Okay, let's move you one spot to get ready for this spider. We're gonna... Oh, we have to kill this one, and we're gonna end up getting hit by at least one more of these two. I think we can kill this spider, though. Let's move our melee up. I'm nervous about this spider. Okay, let's talk about what makes me nervous about this spider in particular. This one does more damage, but this one can web us. If this one webs our hero, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Our hero has an attack strength of 16, so he will be webbed for 2 turns. There's not anything he can do while he's webbed, and we need him. He's our big DPS for our army, so we need to kill this spider first. We'll do 16 points of damage, and effectively this thing will have no defense against us whatsoever. So it will have 9 hit points left. Let's start by throwing a spear at it. Down to 21. We'll use our slingers next. 14 hit points left. We can actually kill it with both of these melee attackers. If I do that, whichever one takes the hit will take damage, obviously, and be poisoned, and this one will probably attack. But that would let me also shoot with my hero instead. Let me just double check. 14, 1 defense. He effectively has 16 hit points. I do 8 damage. I do 8 damage. Oh, but we'll both be poisoned. The bad news is that if we get unlucky, he might also have 1 hit point left. Let's kill it with these. Oh, if you do that to him, he can move up to 2, and then he can also attack. I really want to kill this spider with these 2. Yeah, let's do it. Next, which of these spiders needs to die next? This one does more damage. We can't kill either of them with our archer. We can make this one suffer and then easily kill it next turn. But this one can web our hero. I think it's more important that we kill this one. If we want to save this swordsman, we have to heal him this round. He's going to take 6 damage. Oh, no, he's dead anyway. He's going to take 6 damage in the next 2 turns. So that means he's dying in 2 rounds. Even if I was to use my Cure Wound spell, this is only going to heal 8, bringing him to 10. So he's still dead. There is nothing I can do to save his life. He only does 4 damage. That's not very useful either. This thing's in the trees. Okay, let's shoot this one. Can we get another point of damage on it? 1 more. And he can... Nope. He can try to kill it. He's dead. This is really awkward, because I need to kill this spider. Let's move up one and attack this one. We didn't kill that one either. Uh-oh. Well, this battle's going almost exactly the same as it went last time, which is really, really bad for me. We've got my hero web for 2 turns. We need to block this spider from walking up and attacking our hero, so we're going to move you here. You are dead. You are dead. And you are also poisoned. You are also dying. We might as well attack. Oh. Well, that went pretty much the same way. Last time I did this. Okay, we won. We lost all of our melee, though. Well, actually, that's not true. We kept our spearmen. We'll take counterattack, and we gain 2 spells, which are not useful. Your spies report that lightning has struck a boulder in the province of Oldgraves, causing it to split in 2 and reveal a small gold vein. Either of these, to my knowledge, will let you get more money. We don't really need 450 crystals, so we'll go ahead and start spending crystals. We'll order the magicians to send in a golem. The mages and the golem go to the boulder and start working. The golem's superhuman strength allows it to grind virtually the whole boulder into dust and not miss any precious nuggets. Digging up the whole vein, the mages mine 228 gold. We'll reward them for their hard work. A large trade caravan is asking for permission to cross the province of Dragon Fangs. The traders are willing to pay you a tax of 50 gold coins. Let them pass. The traders pay you 50 gold coins to pass through the province of Dragon Fangs. Okay, excellent. Alchemists in the province of Honeybee Meadows have found a deposit of death crystals. These gems are an excellent source of magic energy, but the ground around them is toxic. A single unfortunate touch of the soil may cause terrible diseases, sometimes even death. We don't need the gems. I can't risk the health of my subjects. Yeah, we have 437. We're not lucky to run out on the shard at all. We don't have any access to tier 2 spells, and we have not found any tier 2... we have a tier 3 spell. But we don't really have any tier 3 slots at the moment, so we're not going to run out of crystals anytime soon. Okay, we're killing slugs. Let's get in there and get the job done. Ilthin has lost his units and now needs to double back, so we'll do that. Where are you going? We have guards all along this wall, so we don't need to worry about that. We should build guards in every single province. This is because if we have guards, we always have the option to defend the province from brigand attacks, orcs that might attack us, neighboring barbarian villages, etc., etc. So always try to, assuming you can afford it, build guards in every location that you have. You don't need you might not need super strong guards, especially if the province is near your main province, but you will probably want them. Let's go ahead and put some... Let's find some of the recruits and the watchmen. We'll put watchmen here. They have hills, which will make this really useful for them, since they can plink the enemy from a slightly greater distance. And next, let's go ahead and keep building buildings. We want a pub in every single place for that income. For buildings, we could build a chainmail armory. We could benefit from that +1 more range defense. Let's go ahead and do it. Notice that the other structures vanished. You're only allowed to have 4 of your shops built on a shard. This means that we do not have access to any of the other ones. Notice the same thing happened quite some time ago for our military quarter. Unlike the military quarter, though, the shops we built, we don't have, I think, any tier 2 structures for them unlocked. But if we did, we would only be able to build the tier 2s off of the tier 1s that we built. So, for example, because we built a carpenter shop, we could build the tier 2 carpenter shop, which would give us access to better standard weapons and arrows, for example. But because we don't have any of them, we cannot build them. The same holds true for your magic schools, but not for your military quarter. For example, There is no Tier 2 version of the Swordsman. Instead, there's a whole array of different Tier 2 units, and you can build just 3 of those structures. We'll go over that a little more later on, too. All right, Tim, I think you're done. Okay, we've got 3 giant slugs. The hero Menkor has reached the entrance to some old and abandoned sewers that are even flooded in some places. It is so dilapidated that even ratmen don't want to live here. Something does, however, judging by the sounds that echo through the tunnels. Out of the darkness, the local residents reveal themselves. And we fight in the forest for some reason. I always thought that was kind of weird. Okay, we don't have a... Well, how do we want to do this? So the bad news about our army is that our crossbowmen are very slow. It will be tricky to bring the entire army to bear on the enemy at once, given how slow they are. We also have units that aren't going to be useful to us whatsoever. We have some swordsmen, and I do not want to send the swordsmen up there to do battle. Let's do something like this, and we'll go ahead and start. Okay. I really want this guy out of the woods, so we can not have to worry about 2 extra defense on him. Let's move up our gargoyle a bit. And bless it again. If I move this guy up 1, when this slug moves up 1, he'll be able to spit at him, and we will lose him. I don't want that happening, so we're going to do something like this and shift us all around. Alright, here they are. I guess you can... 1, 2, 3... I do not want to risk moving him up here. If I do that, these slugs will see that they can melee him, and will do that. If this slug moves up to melee... Oh, I moved him in the wrong spot too, Tim. Okay, we have to move back a little bit. If I move him up here, the slug might move up to melee him, and then we'll start shooting my army after that. I do not want that to happen. We will move him into the forests here instead. That will keep this slug from moving, because he sees him as a target. Amazing work, guys. Almost. Actually, we did kill this one. So I could have left this guy here. Let's move him down 1. He'll still shoot him, and he will now move up 1 and then begin shooting this guy as well. Let's move up 1 here with our hero, and also bring that amazing strongbow to bear. Okay, let's just start the shooting. Gargoyles, everyone. They are amazing for dealing with slug infestations. Menkor has eliminated enough slugs to fulfill the Lizardman's request. You can now return to form an alliance. Excellent. We're not going to be keeping this guy, so I have plans for this army. We might as well take, let's take resistance. Hunter's Vine. This is kind of useful, actually. More so for our archer. Oh, interesting. And I didn't... I have a chance to try to redo this if I really wanted to with Ilthin. In the videos I did not keep, I made Ilthin a archer. But we could make him a ranger. Especially if he has such divine. It will depend upon the level up. Alright, I'm babbling. Let's go ahead and repair his gear. We're not going to use Enchanted Fang ever. Okay, while you're back here, let's buy that belt for a little more stamina. You don't need the wizard's gloves for +1 hit point. We can instead give you +2 hit points with this. And there's a slightly better jacket here, which you'll also take. Finally, I think we'll grab you a single iron ring. Next, you can begin killing things. I think you're strong enough. Oh, actually, first, we need some troops. So, well, this is it's going to be a waste to hire troops now because we're going to be taking lizardmen soon. We're taking them next turn, but it. Oh, well, hold on, Tim. You have 3 troops right in here. You can just bring them with you, even if you never use them in the combat itself. Next, do you have a quest? 2 more shaman have to be killed. There are no shaman available to us to fight here. Let's try fighting the gargoyles. Meanwhile, we should continue to build more structures. Let's see what place doesn't have a pub in it. They all have pubs. All right. Then in that case, do any of these places, are they forested? I don't think we can get that information here, can we? No, I'd have to... Oh, I can. But I can't sort it by that. All right, let's take a look. So we need forests. Forests. Actually, Tim, it would just be granaries you would want to build, if you want granaries, or we can start upgrading our pubs to taverns. Let's build a granary here in Rainbow Valley. It's that's explored 37%, so it will benefit from a granary more than a lower level place would. This is because, like a place like Valley of Signs, once this place hits a certain level, it's going to be locked, and we'll have to send a hero there to keep exploring it. It will benefit from it, of course, greatly, but we'll have to then deal with the fact that it will lock its population level until we can get more exploration done. So it'd be more efficient for us to turn the pub into a tavern. And I think that's all you need to do. Actually, this place doesn't. This place does have guards. This place does not. Let's put some actual guards here. We haven't built anything in our main province. I don't think we really need to, though. Let's just end our turn. The Hero Men Corps has entered the province of Ligris Swamps. The totems encountered on your way clearly indicate these lands belong to a tribe of lizardmen, and the skulls impaled on spears reveal that they do not like guests. Soon a party of natives appears ahead. Let's negotiate. You have eliminated the slugs. Superb. You have proved that you are worthy of being called our friend. So the alliance is formed? Yes, we are allies from now on. By joining our forces, we will vanquish our enemies together. Keep on guarding. We leveled! Maneuvering could be useful for that +1 stamina, but I think we'll actually grab leadership too. We'll take more experience gain for our army. We have 3 gargoyles here. The hero Ilfin has approached a half-deserted ancient tower. Inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and are preparing for battle. I think he can win because of our crossbow. It'll help us ignore most of his armor. The tricky part will be getting a decent position. Oh, we're totally going to lose units here. I should have picked up more of these guys. It's not going to matter, Tim. You'll get 1 round of combat off, and then they're upon you. All right, let's start. Here they come! Okay, looks like this one's going to be out of the battle for a little bit. We should try shooting one of these ones then. Unless we have a spell we can use, and I don't think we have anything that would be useful here. We could use Bless on someone. But I think it would behoove us to instead put damage on them as soon as we possibly can. That's what I thought. We're going to attack that one guy. They all want to attack him also. We could move up, and then a hero will fall under attack, so we can't even do damage with that guy any longer. You know what? I want to heal that guy. It's totally a waste. We shouldn't do it. We'll do it anyway. every time we attack that gargoyle, becoming less efficient at actually doing damage later on. But we kept our spearmen alive, which is what I wanted. Defense. No, we don't need that. Oh, hunting bow. If we didn't already have such amazing bows, that would be good. The deputy of the province of Dragonfangs informs you that a statue of an ancient god of luck has appeared in the middle of the city square overnight. This is a very good sign, and the people of the province are celebrating and enjoying themselves. So, we've seen this go both ways now. We've seen that we can arrange a proper festival and everyone's happy. We can also arrange a proper festival and it blows up because it's actually a trap. We could break the statue, but then people there will also be upset. We could get some treasure for that, though. I think instead we will... Oh! Let's break the statue. I don't think we've done this yet. Break the statue! It's the work of our enemies. An unusually rich harvest is gathered in the province of Outer Lands. There is so much food that there's no room to store it. Distribute the food among the poor. Hearing about the food giveaway, poor beggars move into the province of Outer Lands from all sorts of these places, and the population is significantly increased. The locals are upset with this turn of events. Oh, I didn't expect that. So we didn't have anything happen for the statue. And here, it actually worked out against us. We can't cast Extravaganza, so we're gonna have to deal with their unhappiness for a bit. Okay, we have another location, the Lake of Swamps. Let's immediately build a pub here. And now we're gonna head back home. At home, we now have the foreign quarters unlocked, and we're friends with the lizardmen. Let's go ahead and build a lizardman quarter, which will unlock our ability to use normal lizardmen guards, normal lizardmen warriors, and beaters. In the normal game, beaters didn't exist, so you would only gain the lizardmen warriors, and that would be it. Okay, Ilthin, let's repair that equipment. We don't need a hunting bow. Actually, we don't need either hunting bow. These are garbage. It's another summon imp, isn't it? Burn ammo, summon method, dispel. Let's get rid of the dispel. We're never going to use it. I made up my mind as well that we're going to take a warrior for our next hero, so we're not going to use any of the wizard equipment. That will include the gloves, Tim. For this gear, we have a Paladin's Gloves or a Gloves of Valor. It might be useful to hold on to this in case we actually get another piece of the set later on. But the Gloves of Valor are much better, well, not much better, but they are better than the heavy gloves. Actually, they are much better. It's +1 hit point, +1 attack, and +2 parry. Our new hero I'll give him the mace. He'll probably use that assassin stiletto, but we'll bring that with him as well, so we won't need this poleaxe. I'm just cleaning up our inventory a little bit. Okay, hero. For your troops, we're gonna leave these two behind and pick up some new troops. Let's pick up a Lizardman Warrior and a Lizardman Beater. Lizardman Warriors cost $6. That's not so bad for them. The Beaters, though, are 13. I think that makes them the most expensive unit we can hire at this stage in the game. Or for this shard for our forces. Next. We should keep killing things. We could kill the Dark Elves, Tim. And actually, if you have another beater in this army, you can probably kill multiple Dark Elves around. Nope. It's not a beater. Actually, Tim, you should do the Shaman. There's a witch circle here and a horde of shamans. We'll head south and we'll do that battle. This will complete the quest and maybe even give us more cash. As for Menkor, he's coming back home. Oh, we should also build another... Oh, we can't build another structure. Every place of mine has guards. You might have noticed, by the way, that I am not attacking the Goblin lands here. Goblin lands almost always... Well... Goblins are tricky. You can keep them under control, but goblins add a great amount of corruption to your lands, and we are starting to pick up some corruption now. If we were to grab a goblin land, we would have this be increased somewhat. And I don't want goblins in our lands if we can help it. If we were playing an evil hero, maybe then we could use them and take them, but... A party of adventurers has attacked the province of Honeybee Meadows. Halflings were seen among the attackers. Okay. We can randomly get this event, as I mentioned, I think in the last video or the video before that, when we take over any halfling province, even if the halflings are completely content with our rule. We are good guys. They were happy with us when we took over their province. But the halflings still want to reclaim their lands. Because we don't have an alliance with them. So we'll say bold but stupid. And we'll hope that our guards can defeat this army. Sometimes this army is unbelievably strong. It wasn't in this case. Just a group of normal adventurers. We won, and it looks like our ironclad leveled up. They did decent damage to us, though. Look how wounded we are. The bad news now as well is this place is a little wounded. So if the hero shows up here, we could end up losing this province, given our wounded guard's status. Oh, it looks like they took the elven location. The elves will start working on those brigands, though. Yeah, we're heading back here. Ilthin can go ahead and defeat the witch circle. There's 2 witch circles here. Okay. Oh, right. Taverns. Let's build one here. Necromancer, Witch Doctor, Sorcerer, and Shaman. I think we can... Oh, no hills. Oh, look at this map, too. This is a bit awkward. I have no clue if we'll actually be able to do decent damage to them. I think we're probably going to lose a unit or 2 here. Okay. Yes, we are totally going to lose a unit. How much damage do you do? 6. It won't kill that guy. And you do... What's your range? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can kill the shaman with our scout, but I'd rather kill something that's more important. Let's send other troops up and distract them. I don't care if these units die. They're kind of brand new. Some of them at least. Well done, guys. Let's move both of you up. You 2 can kill their shaman. Our leader could kill the necromancer or the witch doctor. This guy does 9 damage. He does 13. In a flash of bright light in front of him, the hero Ilthin sees a magic crystal through which astral energy flows. From somewhere deep inside comes a dispassionate, dull voice. The quest is fulfilled. Choose your reward. We could get lucky and choose a magic item and get like some good arrows or something of the sort. We don't need the gems, or we could just choose gold. I think I want gold because I want another hero up and running around. So let's choose this. The crystal flashes for an instant with an unbearably bright light and disappears. After the light goes out, a coffer filled with 408 gold stands in the crystal's place. I wonder where that came from. He's leveled! +1 magic, and I can't think of a reason not to take Pathfinding 3. So, the last shard was the first time I ever took Pathfinding past level 3. And that was amazing. It turns out that really helps the scout's army, including himself. And, maybe we'll do that again if I decide to go for an archer with our scout. We gained a sorcerer's wand, which is a lower, it's not a magical, well, it is magical, it's a wand. Not the best wand, though, in the world, but not too shabby for a level 0 wizard. But we're not going to be taking a level 0 wizard because our gear favors a warrior. And we have enough money, we could go ahead and take a warrior. However, we're not. We have so much equipment. Alright, hold on. And why are you not? This is because I want lizardmen in Menkor's army. We also need to outfit him a little more properly now. We don't need Glacial Heart. We will keep Hunter's Vine. We don't need this axe. I don't think we'll ever use baton. We can just drop this. And now to purchase some gear for him. We're going to purchase a belt. We'll purchase a commander's medal, giving him +4 morale. He will take 2 copper rings. We will give him a hat. And I think that should be good. Let's give him some gloves as well. 1 set of metal bracers. And we'll give him a blacksmith's bracelet. Holy crap, that was really expensive. Like 500 bucks just spent right then on all that equipment. Next, troops. So, we don't need you. The rest of you, I'm not sure who to keep and who to get rid of. Okay. So, my thoughts are that we will make his army an entirely ranged army. Every single unit in it will be ranged, with the exception of the gargoyles, and we'll pick up a second one. The Scholar, it turns out, does not actually benefit from the commander's ranged attacks. If I click on him, can I see his upgrades? I thought there was a way for me to see his upgrades. I know there's a way to do it. Maybe not from this screen. Oh, there they are. It's these icons. So if I click on Range Tactics 2, Knowledge of Range Tactics improves missile troops' combat efficiency, does not affect healers or units using Magic Shot, does not affect ammo capacity of barbarians and spearmen. So, this means that our Scholar wasn't benefiting from the level ups that Menkor was getting and putting into his ranged army. This is also the case just by him choosing Tactician. This also does not increase the missile attack by 2. And does not affect units using the Magic Shot. So, he doesn't do any more damage than he normally would. This is going to be tricky. Well, at the very least, we want Lizardmen. Let's take some beaters. We have 1 more slot. I guess we'll take another beater slot. As for these forces, we'll drop this slinger. He has no medals. We'll drop this slinger. He has no medals. We can drop this spearman. He also has nothing. That leaves these forces for our warrior when we eventually pick him up. We're not getting much money either, so we need to do battles, as many of them as we quickly can. Over here, we have some slugs, if I recall correctly. Yep. Let's go over here and eliminate them. And Ilthin, you killed that group. We should probably double back, pick up some new spells, and also visit the crystal again. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and build another tavern. And that will suffice. You'll also know, by the way, everyone, that Blue Player isn't even attempting to attack our provinces at the moment. This is because they are too strong. Guards as a contract are very powerful. The same with their light infantry. So he's not going to throw his units away by trying to attack them. Up here, the red player hasn't even shown up to try to siege this place, because again, we put guards here. If we put a different guard here, the enemy might have shown up to kill those guards, get experience, and then siege the location. So, your guard contract really matters. In fact, I have a hunch that we'll have to worry about ditching this guard soon, especially if he moves up here and conquers these knolls. The deputy of the province of Dragonfangs informs you that a hero known as the Snake Hunter has turned up in their lands. He has slain the giant snake that had kept the whole province in fear. But the locals did hardly have any time to rejoice when new troubles began. The huge spiders that this giant snake had preyed upon are now breeding and attacking the locals. We can ask you to... Why would we do that? It's not really his fault. Train with specialists to exterminate the monsters. One of your advisors suggests to exterminate the spiders by hiring adventurers, one of the groups who just stopped in the provincial capital. Others believe that it would be safer to pay the representative of the ancient brotherhood of witchers. The witcher will be very expensive, but will, to my knowledge, get the task done. The adventurers might get the task done, but they might also take your money and go. I value people's lives, use the witcher. The witcher eliminates the spiders rampaging through the province of Dragonfangs, and the spider raids temporarily cease. But this doesn't eliminate the root of the problem. Oh, he didn't kill the Spider Queen. Or some poison from the alchemists. The alchemists make a very potent poison. After one spraying, the spider raids are done with. Your deputy informs you that several people in the province were poisoned as well, unfortunately. Send aid to the families of those who died. An adventurer from the province of Valley of Signs offers to sell you a map leading to a treasury of the ancients that he discovered in your lands. He's asking 100 gold for the map. I know, politely refused. We don't have money. We just spent almost all our cash on that one event. Holy crap. That was 450 and 30 crystals. While we're back here, let's hire another unit for you. Or, I'm sorry, use one of these units instead. Let's drop this guard, take this one, and we'll give you the scholar as well. We'll also make this trade. You're level 8 though. That could be useful for the warrior. We'll hold on to those two guys. We should make a tavern. Don't see the enemy stomping around. Let's kill these slugs, and you are going to go ahead and take the crystal. You also have some magic spell slots. We should take care of that too. You'll learn Hunter's Vine, and we'll give you Astral Energy. You know what, also? Let's give him burn ammo. Maybe that'll be more useful to the warrior, Tim. Do that for him instead. Nine Night Shadows. Those are Dark Elves. 3 giant slugs. We've killed 4. Ooh. Be a little tricky. They have hills that can help them reach us, so we'll have to kill them quickly. Like, if he moves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he'll be able to reach this spot as well. So this is going to be... It's going to be tough because they might be able to hit my army quickly. We're going to want our single gargoyle to help deal with them. Like, we need to get him up here and distracting them with their ranged attacks as soon as possible. Let's start. 1, 2, 3... he can already reach this guy. And I cannot kill that one. Oh, we might be able to with our leader. No. Okay, we don't have range. So, let's fly you up here. One more space. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the only guy you can reach. We'll pull him back a space. We'll use Bless on our gargoyle. To give it one more range defense. We can't even move you up because you'll get shot. That's all the damage we can do that round to that guy. Good. Now you can move up, because we're going to kill this one this turn. Who wants to kill? If our commander... commander just leveled... Oh, no. He's halfway to level 12. We'll move our commander on a hill. He can start assisting next round. The last slug on a hill is going to give us a little bit of trouble, because I can't move this guy up without him also being shot by that slug. So we'll just stay here. A nomad bow. We're getting lots of bows. And lots of gauntlets. The gauntlets are worse than what we have. The nomad bow is worse than what we have as well. The money, though, was very nice. Okay, let's go in and kill us some Dark Elves. Our army should try to kill things that we... how to describe this? You want your armies killing things that are about their power level, like things which they consider to be equal battles. if you end up doing battles which are too easy, you're wasting the potential of that army to get you more money faster. Always try to use your armies to kill the best targets for themselves. For example, Menkor can kill these gargoyles and these dark elves and these centaurs, but those will be lower level battles. The centaurs will be tricky, but they're all still lower level. The minotaurs, though, are higher level, and oh, and there's a gargoyle shop here, is there? Let's stop by this place first and pick up another gargoyle for his army. Then we'll do the other battle. This is because that gargoyle would earn yeah, it'll earn experience, and I want it to earn experience. Anyway, so otherwise I would have gone in and killed the minotaurs, because I think this army can handle 3 minotaurs. It'll be tricky, but assuming we get decent hills, the hills are in the way, we should be able to win. Ilthan is killing the dark elves because he can handle the dark elves himself. These guys can regenerate the wounds that the dark elves will inflict on them. And because, well, he took the quest from the crystal. Otherwise, I'd be looking for something that's slightly stronger for him to kill as well. 6. Yep, we can totally do this. These are dead elves. Let's do this. They, however, are setting up first, which means they are going first. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a range of 3 normally. Both of you will be able to kill those 2. Let's do this. Oh, they can hit my leader, though, Tim. That one has an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one has an increased range. Oh, the range is 4 normally with their crossbows. Jesus. Okay, well, let's kill this one. We haven't read about these girls. Let's read about them. Drow boys and girls with magical talent will study with the martial arts and grow up to become Night Shadows. They are usually engaged in exploration and guarding the approaches to Drow territory, killing those who come too close, or offer their crossbow skills in support of a band of Dark Elven warriors. Their excellent shooting and stealth skills make them very dangerous for any enemy of flesh and blood. Should you travel within the Dark Elven domain and suddenly hear a whistling sound, followed immediately by a dart tipped with spider venom, you'll drop dead before you even realize your fate, slain by a Night Shadow. So, in my opinion, I'll be honest, these are some of the most nightmarish creatures you can fight early on and are too strong. New Horizons developers, if you ever watch this video, weaken these girls. You really should. They will decimate your army before you ever touch them. They have parry, so you can't kill them very easily, so you hit them with 2 enemies at once. They've got precise shot, or this girl does. Do we have a lower level girl? Let's see. Level 6. So she only has precise shot 2. Their wounding shots, though, are annoying. Every time they damage you, they're going to take 1 hit point of damage for 2 rounds. It's awkward to fight them. They have many bolts. Their range is also 4, so it's really frustrating to fight a group of them. And you almost always get this group for your starting provinces. It's very painful to fight Dark Elves. We're probably going to lose a few troops here. Let's move you up. Yeah, he's dead. Yep, he'll die next round automatically because he's taking 4 damage. Guess I don't really care about these guys any longer, though. We'll just throw you up here. Oh, and they had a priestess with them who can heal as well. Really annoying. Let's move you 1 out and kill this one with you. I thought for sure we'd lose the lizard men, but they regenerated, thank goodness. He leveled! Okay, what do we gain for our skills? We've gained... Okay, so let's talk about the scout. So, the scout has reached level 10, and now we can choose a skill, obviously, for what type of class we want him to be. Normally, I'd have liked him to have been a ranger, but he is gaining the skill necromancy, which is useless to us. We have no necromancy skills. I wasn't intending on taking necromancy either, so that's junk. So now I'm not really tempted to go that way. However, this would prove useful for a few of the spells he has. He has Hunter's Vine now. That would be really useful with a ranger because the ranger's abilities, what did they let him do? Let's do this over again. Let's cover the special options for all these classes, the professions. An archer, he would gain the ability to shoot twice. That's it. That's the only thing the archer grants you. That is still very powerful, as we saw in the last shard. That would let us alpha strike something if it was really annoying to us. But we also don't have bards this time around, so recovering stamina is going to be a big concern of mine. We can make him an adventurer. An adventurer is interesting. He would gain more money for any quest he completes. His shots are crippling, which will slow the enemy movement down. He can wear heavy armor. In addition, he also picks up +1 speed for just choosing an adventurer. We could take Ringleader, which doesn't... It's the commander choice, commander scout combination. So we would be able to pick up all the commander's skills. It would affect his army, and he gained more command. Unfortunately, I don't really like Ringleader because we're not going to really benefit from extra plundering. The mobility would be nice, though, for him. +1 initiative and stamina is also decent. And the Ranger. Ranger's special scouting options, like this over here, is actually more efficient. It's a little cheaper, and actually, he's more, and also does either more damage, more stamina damage, or more morale damage when he uses it. If I didn't see Necromancer here, if it was anything else, I would have picked this. But this means that we've effectively wasted the skill point on something that we're never, ever going to use on him, ever. For the Adventurer, it's tricky to choose this because you don't want to get warrior skills that are garbage. For example, you really don't want to take melee combat, and you would like to avoid taking, like, parry and precise strike. You don't, because by now you've probably put a lot of points into your archer with his range attacks, so you're not really going to benefit from those other skills which benefit your melee attacks. But you can, if you have excellent gear for a warrior, you could still benefit from the Adventurer because unlike all the other heroes, you can swap your equipment instantly in combat rather than spending around to do that. This is going to be a tricky choice. Oh, you also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but you also get +1 speed, obviously, here, too. I think I did mention it. You get, not obviously at all. You get +1 speed if you choose the Adventurer. I'm tempted to choose the Adventurer, but the Archer could be nice for that double shot. We have a good crossbow, which also could be really useful for that. You could also just suck up the Necromancy point. Could be very nice, Tim. Hunter's Vine. But that's going to be a few levels before that comes into play and becomes useful. No, we'll take Archer. Explosion 5 isn't bad. We could also then go and take Raise False Alarm, which you know I like using. And it would let us take the increased mobility. We could do more damage with our bow. We'll take Archer again. You've leveled, sir. We'll give you Shield Bash this time. Hit points. Hit points. A guard contract. The vassal's pretty weak, if I'm being honest, or it seemed to be weak, even though it's very expensive. Maybe we'll use it anyway and just use an Astral Spy to see what that battle would be like. As for here, we're going to enter the shop. And we'll... oh, I can't hire gargoyles here. Well, crap. Alright, well, let's look at the goods then while we're here. So these will be spells. I thought there were gargoyles. Oh, gargoyles guarding the shop, Tim. But not actually here at the shop. Okay, well, we're here. We might as well look at the spells. Blast is nice, but again, we didn't take a mage. Fear. Exorcism is nice against undead. Cloud of Restoration. There's some decent spells here, honestly. Yeah, some very nice spells. A shame we didn't take a mage. Actually, hold on, Tim. No, you haven't picked the third hero yet. You could pick a mage still. You could give some of this gear to your... No, because I took Archer. I didn't take Adventurer. Okay. So this is all really expensive stuff. And if I was going to plan on picking a mage, we could benefit from some of this. Blast would be very nice for our mage. Exorcism. These would all be nice for a mage who decides to take spell power and was it thaumaturgy? The ability to lower your enemy's resistance. A lot of these spells would be very nice for that. But it's also very expensive. I think we just won't buy any of these. I'll think about it. Okay. So Ilthin leveled up. We don't use garbage arrows any longer. He can't use any of this stuff, Tim. He lost a unit. Let's hire a Lizardman guard. Oh. Note that the archers were counted as night shadows. The priestess did not. We killed 5 of them. There's more over here. I saw dark elves. So we're going to head over here and get that done. We might as well get even more cash. As for Menkor, let's take on the Minotaurs. We have some money also. Let's build the Bone Totem. Increase gem income by 2. Speeds up restoration of units' hit points in the capital by 10% per turn. This also now is given access to the Bone Idol. This will let us gain tier 2 units, which we don't actually, we cannot get them at this point in the campaign because we don't have any tier 2 structures unlocked for our own units. So this is really handy. We can gain some very powerful units to help us out. Oh, we should always build a structure. We're going with taverns at the moment. Three Minotaurs. I think we can win. Oh! We're taking losses. We're taking losses. They're upon us in 2 turns. They will be upon us in 2 turns. 3 turns if they come down this way. But this guy's gonna, one of these guys is gonna charge down here. 1, 2, and they can totally hit our front rank. So this is gonna be interesting. We have to focus all of our shots on them, on whichever one is closest to us. I think this will. We want all of our crossbowmen on the hills. Okay. Let's try. I'm doing. So why am I placing where I'm placing them? We could put a crossbowman up front even more. Like, hold on. So we could put a crossbowman up here, but he's gonna die. This guy's gonna move 1, 2, and then next. Well, unless we kill him first. Maybe, Tim, you can kill them as 1 per turn before it reaches you. We definitely can do that if we have you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you'll be able to shoot whichever one ends up at this spot anyway. So let's do this. We won't risk having our leader in the front. You can shoot 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you'll be able to shoot this spot as well. If I move you here, your range goes to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is still the same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're good. Let's start. Okay, this one first. So let's bring our leader's crossbow to bear first. And then begin pummeling it. One down. This one next. Oh, it's gonna be so expensive, but I think we have to sacrifice our... Oh, hold on. No. Okay. They can both reach our lines this turn, but all we have to do is move this guy back 1 space, and he will not be able to attack him. This guy can move one space and attack this one, so we will bring as many weapons to bear on this one as possible. Then we'll move our gargoyle, depending upon if we can kill this one or not. We don't want the gargoyle dying. Let's just move him up here. And now he dies. We want some of the experience going to our leader. He can kill it. Ah, looks like Minotaurs carry claymores as weapons. If you kill them, you can get this just as a weapon unlock. We've leveled. +1 command. Let's... Oh, this is tricky. Do we want +1 ammo and precise shot? I think we want marksmanship, because this will eventually get us +1 range. This only affects our leader, though, but we'll still do it. Now that he has a fantastic bow, he could really benefit from this. This guy will benefit from the morale more. How much ammo do you have? 6. +1 ammo. +1 ammo. Oh my god, look at this weapon. A two-handed weapon. A heavy maul. +5 hit points, stunning blow 2, attack 6, counterattack 6. News reaches you that the adventurers defending the province of Ritual have deserted and set off in search of new thrills. No need to dramatize. Alright, we lost our guard here. We'll build another guard. I think we'll use normal guards this time. There is nothing here that Menkor's army needs to fight, so we're going to send him back this way. Ilthin can kill these dark elves. We should convert another pub to a tavern. I still don't see the enemy. They must be fighting each other at the moment. I also want to hold on. I want to save up for another hero. Enemy is doomed. Oh, they have lots of hills on their side. I would like them all to come to me. What's your range? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These girls, we can't even look at them yet. Oops, no, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also can't reach them from the hill. It's not going to matter to him. 6 range or 7 range isn't going to matter at all. Let's do something like this. Our lizardmen can soak hits for other units, and they will do so automatically with interception. Okay, we need to kill the ones which are obviously threatening us. You two. We'll start working on her. She's gonna get healed by this one, but I think that will be okay. We need to move up 1 to shoot this girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can do that. I don't want her healing anymore. These girls have a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to start shooting us. I'm fine with that, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move you back 1, so they can't shoot my leader. We'll move you into the forest. Move you back. Move you up. I think you can kill her. Let's move you back 1 spot so you can regenerate. And we'll kill another one of these girls. Move you up 1. Yep, they'll intercept for each other, and we won't even lose a single unit. Well done, guys. Okay, we're choosing gold. 496, that's a nice amount. I think we'll take morale. Warrior shield. +2 defense, +2 range defense, and counterattack +1. We have enough money to hire that hero now, too. First, let's repair our gear. We'll leave this for him. And now we have We have all sorts of choices for the type of equipment we want him to use. I'm not going to need this stuff. Okay, so... let's first... oh, we have another slot for another gargoyle, too. And a slot for another type of ranged unit. Well, I can't think of a reason not to take another beater. Let's take another one of these guys. Unless if you want 3 gargoyles. Maybe we want a 3rd gargoyle. Let's head over here. We can kill the Cyclops and get more money and then hire some gargoyles. So we'll do that. Our archer should totally go back here and get another quest. Actually, no. He should, while he's here, he should kill these things. Go and kill some gargoyles. Let's cast Chalice of Life to heal his lizard man. Will this army win in that battle? Lizardman beaters will do almost no damage. Oh, yeah, he'll still win. He can kill the gargoyles anyway. Next, let's hire that other hero we've been wanting. Tonkar. Let's go ahead and... get rid of them. I really shouldn't get rid of the peasant. He should just stay in this garrison to guard it. But let's get rid of him. He's level 8. He's level 8 with some medals. And we'll take a lizard man. For spells, we'll take a haste. We'll take an astral energy. And we'll take a heal. Oh, I also want to burn ammo, but we don't need it on him at the start. For equipment, he's not going to need any of this garbage. Let's give him the Gloves of Valor. We will. Oh, now we have an interesting choice. What do we want to give him for equipment? We also have that Hero Shield. So, if we give him the Dwarven Maul, he goes to 13 and 10. That is amazing. Alternatively, we can give him 9 and 9 with the Assassin Stiletto. He'd also gain more parry, Precise Strike 2, and Poison Attack. So it's actually a deceptive amount of damage. Why don't we use the Dwarven Maul by default? Also, he needs some equipment. He gets that. We'll give him the boots. We'll buy him a medal. Give him a belt. And 1 ring. And he will head off here. Before I forget, Menkor can also buy Banded Mail, which is +1 more range defense. Better than what he's currently using. Oh, we should also buy him... not feathered arrows, Tim. More jagged arrows. And we can do probably 1 more turn, everyone. Oh, we can build another structure. We should do so. Still have not seen the blue or red player. They must be fighting each other. 3 gargoyles. Yep, we've killed this before. We can kill it again. This time, we actually have some hills to help us, too, it looks like. They're upon us next turn. Going after the gargoyle first, I see. Well done, guys. Our Assassin's Stiletto is better than this one, or Assassin's Dagger, so this is just going to be vendored. Nice money, though. We need that money. We spent a ton of it. People in the province of Legris Swamps are asking you to donate some funds for partial swamp drainage. The settlers are going to sow the drained lands with wheat. which will increase the taxes from the province. However, such positions warn you that the drainage will lower the gem income. No, gems are more important to me. They're not really, but because we're going to be hiring gargoyles, and gargoyles are 5 gems to maintain, I actually don't want to go down to just 10 gem income, so we'll just keep it. All these people are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Let's extravaganza. Next, we'll also build you a granary. You can search to get rid of that red house symbol. Ilthin is fine. I think you can kill the centaurs. This will be a tough battle. We're probably going to lose a unit during this fight, but we're going to do it anyway. There's probably going to be 5 of them. A centaur warrior, 2 young or 1 young centaur, and then 3 or 2 normal centaur warriors there. As for here, I think we can kill this cyclops. %4 explored. 4 centaur warriors. Oh, this is going to be even easier. Okay. They're on the hills. So I don't know if we've even seen centaurs before, everyone, so we'll read about them. Centaurs are going to be very tricky for us because of their range. Okay, let's read about them. Centaur warriors are famous for their swiftness and fearlessness. Every centaur is an expert archer. In melee, they use heavy hooves, their natural weapons. Unlike human cavalry, centaurs can pass through the woods without losing speed. Their excellent knowledge of secret paths gives them additional protection in the forest. They're quick at 4 movement. They have a range attack, strength 7 at 4 range. They've got not much defense, but they also have a decent melee attack on centaur warriors. It is difficult to fight them because they love charging up and killing all your weak units. They will move right up next to you and shoot the healer behind you if they can. They all do this. It's very, very annoying. We can kill one of them a turn. Let's start by killing this one. Oh, maybe we can't kill one a turn. We can't. Let's move you 1 up, Mr. Archer. Oh, right. I thought that ended your turn. Still can't kill it. His attack, though, is only down to 4 because he has only 2 hit points left. Woo, good for that guy. Taking all those hits for something. Thank goodness. He won't voluntarily take any hits that kill him, but that was, I think he was protecting our leader there. Get into the woods. Okay. We can kill this one who just attacked us. Good work, guys. I thought for sure we were going to lose someone. All because of interception. Amazing work from this lizardman that we hired. That's probably too powerful, if I'm being honest. That's amazing. Lizardmen can just soak hits for the rest of your more fragile army. Give them hit points. Stamina. This, well, we'll take a look at it after. Once we're done with here. All right. Oh, 1 Cyclops, we can totally kill it. Oh, maybe. We need to bring our entire army to bear against it, and we're going to get basically 2 rounds to try to kill it before it reaches our lines. Okay. Let's move you here, Mr. Gargoyle. Oh, I don't like seeing this in the way. Move you up 1, 2, 1, 2. That's gonna have to do it. Oh, Tim, you're gonna get even less rounds to attack it because you don't get the first round to shoot at it. So we're losing something to the Cyclops. I don't know if you've read about one, so we'll read about it now. These fierce one-eyed titans dwelling in the hills of Eador are by far the smartest among all the giants. Often, Cyclops manage to subdue giants and ogres. Sometimes they even enslave orcish tribes, forcing the orcs to provide them with food. Their ill temper and enormous strengths make Cyclops extremely dangerous. In combat, a Cyclops relies on his incredible power, often stomping small injured enemies to death. He is massive, with 85 hit points, 35 melee attack, and 11 counter attack. He has Hill's Knowledge. He also has Trample. When attacking an enemy melee, the unit can trample it if the enemy has 10 or less hit points left after the attack. Having made the kill, the unit moves into the title previously occupied by his opponent. Flying enemies and larger enemies are impossible to trample. So in other words, if he kills one of our units, he moves up and takes that spot. This will make it very difficult for me. 1, 2, 1, 2. We are going to have to move away. So for example, if he moves here and decides to move 2 more and attack this crossbowman, he'll kill it and move directly into his spot, which means that now my leader cannot shoot him next round. We're probably going to lose a unit to him. Yes, as I thought. Okay. Well, we can at least shoot him with everyone. Now, what do I do with the leader? We've taken him down half his hit points. I think we shoot. He'll be dead next round, and we don't have to lose a single unit. We move you back. We move you here. Perfect! He walked right into the kill zone. Let's try exactly that. Hit points, swap knowledge 2, morale, garbage, and almost no money. That toy was not worth the fight. What? New Horizons devs, why is this the case? That's a Cyclops. He should be giving me a significantly better loot than this garbage I'm seeing here. Your castle is being visited. Oh, we've seen this many times before. We'll provide them with food and shelter. The suppliers thank you for your help with such fervor that it makes you sick. I hope they'll show themselves worthy of such help. Your deputy of the province of Outer Lands informs you that an infirm old man has come to him with a complaint about a moneylender. The moneylender took the Sun bracelet from him as a pledge for a 500 gold coin loan, yet now refuses to give it back for the same amount. Force the moneylender to return the bracelet. Your soldiers took the Sun bracelet from the moneylender and gave it back to the old man. He rejoices like a child. I don't actually know what this is. Let's ask the old man what he wants for his bracelet. Maybe he'll sell it to us. The old man says that he cannot give the Sun bracelet away for any price. It's very dear to him. He asks you to accept 500 gold coins and a crystal ring from him as a gift for your justice and nobility. We'll return the 500 gold coins to the moneylender. This way he gets back that cash. And I think we get to keep the ring. We do, which is +2 gem income. Yep, that's a pretty easy one to decide what to do. I don't think you can fail it. And getting a +2 gem income is really great. You could, of course, take the Sun Eagle bracelet or Sun bracelet, but I don't know what it does. I've never just taken it from him. I feel too bad for the old guy. You can also take the 500 coins and keep it and the crystal ring and not give the moneylender anything. Alright, but we have to equip that ring if we want to use it. Oh, and Tankar has actually finished this exploration up. There's no reason for you to stay there, sir. You can't kill anything there. You can't kill anything there. I see demonologists. You might be able to kill them. Only 1 resistance, though. That's going to be a lot of damage. We'll still try. Menkor can go in here and pick up his 2 more gargoyles. And Ilthin, I think, has wiped out everything. Yeah, he's wiped out everything we need wiped out here. Let's head back to our HQ, where he'll pick up some different units than what he's currently using, I think. Mass fire immunity, everyone. I don't like this spell. In my opinion, it's not worth casting. This was newly added in New Horizons. It makes you immune to all fire. And increases the range defense by 1 for all your units. But there isn't that many things that do fire damage. I guess fire elementals do fire damage. But things like a dragon, they do magic damage with their shot, not fire damage, so it's useless against them. And even many demons don't do fire damage, they do magic damage. So the use of it, especially for your whole army, is very, very small. I tend to vendor that whenever I see it. Maybe someone who's watching this video can tell me what this would be good for, but I certainly can't figure it out. Alright everyone, well that will do it for this video. So now I have an awkward choice. I can either keep playing this, or I can use the save that I have already. So remember that I'm basically reshooting this this entire video here, so you guys can see choices that I made. A good deal of it still worked out in exactly the same way I had wanted, although it looks like our loot is a little different and our level ups were slightly different as well. Because that would save me an extra 40 minutes worth of recording if I don't keep this video and we take a new one. I think everyone... It's going to be so tough. Why don't we keep going with this save now? We'll keep going with this. If you guys would like, I still have the old... I have the next video and the old one for the battle... I'm sorry, no. Let me rephrase. I have the next video, like a 43-minute video from a save that's not going to matter any... I'm doing so bad at describing this. The next video, half of it is recorded already. If we want to proceed with this save, that half of the video will be disjointed from what happened in this video. I still have it. I won't delete it. If you guys would like to watch that one as well, I can totally upload it. We'll just put it in like a separate playlist, or just upload that one video so you guys realize that, hey, here it is. This is what would have happened had we actually not lost an entire video's worth of recording. But otherwise, we'll just continue from this point on. All right, everyone. I think that's it for me. I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.